Hello everyone, and welcome back to 50 Plus Luxury Style. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's video is all about what I picked up from my trip to Japan. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was there for a few days visiting my youngest son. I want to share with you what I picked up. Not a lot. Mainly I bought from the Haneda airport in Tokyo. And I also want to kind of let you know my experience at the stores that I managed to actually get to. And actually, I also want to share my experience with customs coming back into the US. So if you're interested in hearing all about it, just keep on watching. Before we get into the unboxing, I do want to share that one of the things that I really wanted to make sure that I was able to do was visit the Louis Vuitton in Osaka and in Tokyo because I wanted to get my luggage tags stamped. That was one of the big things, and I was on a mission and was not going to leave with that. As I unbox things, I will let you know how that went. It was actually quite interesting. Get started with some makeup that I picked up from Chanel. These are some small items. The first thing that I picked up is the blush. This is from the Fall Winter limited edition collection that they launched. And I decided to pick up the Beige, Rose, and Mauve color, which is, by the way, the one that I am currently wearing today. I know that it got some mixed reviews on YouTube. However, the other color that was available, I just thought it was too much like what every blush that I have or every blush that has been put out there. So I decided to pick up something a little bit different. It comes with a little brush, and this is what it looks like. It is a very dark plum with a lighter rosy color in the middle. And again, I've put on more than what I would usually wear on a daily basis, but I really wanted you to have an opportunity to see how it looks like in case you were interested. And this is how it looks on my skin tone. And again, I am 60 years old and I have dry skin. I do like it. Therefore, I'm happy that I picked it up, and it was sold out almost everywhere in the places in Japan that I went. I happened to get this at a large, I think it's kind of a large department store, and they did have it, so I picked it up. The other thing that I picked up was one of the lipsticks that they launched from this Fall Winter limited edition collection, and this is the Rouge Coco Bloom, and I picked up the darkest color, which is 160 Wild, and it is what I am wearing. It's a little daunting. It looks black, almost black in the stick, or a very deep purple, and this is what it looks like on my lips. I do tend to tap it on and then blot it with, kind of do this. It is a very deep color. Again, I figured if I got that plum type blush, I figured I'd get the matching lipstick. The last makeup item that I picked up, also from Chanel, is from an older collection. This was from the Tweed collection, and I did purchase some eyeshadows from that collection. However, when I was at the airport, they happened to have this left over from that collection, and I thought it was so pretty. I decided to pick it up. And again, this is from the Tweed collection, and this is color 130, and I can't pronounce the name. I have not tried it, therefore I'll let you know how that goes. All right, next up, I did visit the Osaka Louis Vuitton, and it's a very beautiful store. I do have some images. I'll probably put them in a shorts. And while I was there, I was able to get my luggage tag stamped, and this is the beautiful stamp that they have at that particular store. Everybody there was very nice. I did not set up an appointment. I did not have the store director from my local boutique call. I just went in and just kind of spoke to someone, and they were very nice and took care of it. And I did also have the opportunity to go back to that store a few days later, because we also had made reservations to have dinner at the restaurant that they have in that particular store. And I'll share that in shorts or in another video. I just have a few clips, but I do want to let you know about the experience. If you're interested, let me know in the comments down below. The next item I want to share with you came in this little bag. And so this is from the Tokyo Louis Vuitton, and they have more than one. I'll insert the location on here because the names are just so difficult, but it's a very large one also, like the Osaka one. They're very large stores. And what happened here was that I took in my luggage tag from my keep-all, and I wanted them to stamp it. And at the Tokyo location, they basically told me, we won't stamp it unless you purchase something. I've never heard of anything like that. It's never happened to me in all of the LVs that I visited in the United States and outside of the United States. I've always taken my tags and they've stamped them without an issue. Well, I did not really want to make a big deal. I didn't really want to ask for the store director. And again, I did not ask for my store director to reach out to any of the stores that I knew I was going to visit in Japan. I knew that we weren't really going to have a lot of time shopping. I was with my husband, my two sons. It was just not, we were there to see him and do other things. But I thought, I was like taken aback by the fact that they wanted me to buy something, even though I had brought my own luggage tag. In any event, I did purchase something. I probably should have purchased a bandeau. I should have purchased the cheapest thing that they had, but I didn't do that. And this is the stamping on the luggage tag. Love it. Therefore, this one belongs to my keep-all 55, which I took on this trip. So that's that. And in here is what I purchased. It did come out cheaper than if I would have purchased it in the United States. Number one, because of the yen conversion, and number two, because I did get it tax-free. And it's in this dust bag right here. I really wasn't looking for this. I happened to see it in another store, and I was thinking, well, maybe I want it. And here it is. I purchased the LV Nice, and this is, I believe, the Nano. This is the smallest size. This one is made in Italy, and don't own any of the other Nices. I did purchase the original Nice when it came out a few years ago, like 5 years ago, I think. But I ended up selling it because I really didn't think I was going to use it. I probably should have kept it. But this one is very, very small, and I think it would be good for travel because you can just put it inside your keep-all or actually a large handbag. Therefore, I'm interested to see how I'm going to use it. Let me know if you own this and if you like it, if you use it, etc. But yes, this is what I purchased at the Tokyo store in order to pretty much get this stamp. The last three items I'm going to share with you, I purchased at the Haneda airport. Two of them are from Louis Vuitton. One is from Chanel. And the first one is right here. And I fell in love with this. I thought this was so pretty. I hadn't seen it here in the US. I'm sure they have it, but I don't know if it's because I haven't been to the store in some time. May have an idea of what it is now that you are seeing the shape. to reveal, it's so pretty. The prettiest belt in this gorgeous, gorgeous, I would say it's rose ballerine pink. It is stunning. It's got the LV in pink and gold, and then it's got the beautiful flower, the LV motif. It is reversible to the monogram, and I absolutely, absolutely love it. I already own one of these belts without the beautiful little flower motif, and I do have it in the black and the brown, and I've used it to death. I purchased it probably 3 years ago, I want to say, and I wear it all the time. Therefore, I know I'm going to get a lot of wear, and the color is just absolutely stunning. I was conflicted about buying it because I like to buy my belts in a size 90. It's much more than what I need, but I've always figured that if I was wearing something on my hips, there's no issue, and then I can always make I always make some extra holes if I need to wear it on my waist. And this was the only size available. She looked to see if it could be ordered, and basically it was the last one in Japan. She looked to see in the United States, the sizing just wasn't there. This one is a size 80. I ended up buying it, and I thought, what the heck? And I already wore it, and it fit just perfect. It fits perfect on my jeans. I wore it with jeans, and this is just gonna look fantastic. I'm just in love with this. The next item is right here, and actually I was getting ready to pay for the belt. That's it, ready to walk out of the store and not buy anything else. And then I saw this. It was actually on a mannequin, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? Can I see it? And that was my downfall. So let me go ahead and open it and share it with you. I'd never seen this. I had no idea that Louis Vuitton made these. I actually looked on the website now that I returned, and I don't see it. This particular style, they looked it up, and it had just launched. It had just launched like the day before, and she told me that they had an older version, which they also had in store, and showed it to me, but I personally have never seen it. So let me show you what's inside this beautiful little dust bag. And it is this gorgeous, gorgeous sunglass chain. I'm not even sure what else to call it. It's a sunglass chain. Let me give you an up close, and this is what the chain looks like, and you'll see it has the LV, and then it has the beautiful flower motif, and then towards the end it has some pearls. That's the holder, and I'm going to show you how it looks on the sunglasses. I have not tried it, but I do want to show it. And so yes. Now, did I need this? No, I did not, but I thought it was so, so pretty. And I just actually purchased a pair of Chanel sunglasses from Fashion File, which I have not unboxed. And they had a chain, and not as pretty as this one. And I just thought, this is just so, so pretty. Again, I've not seen this on the US LV website, but let me get my sunglasses. Let me show you how they look. All right, so I have a couple of LV sunglasses, but these and another pair are the ones that I use the most. These are the ones I most recently purchased. And so you just put this little rubbery thing through here, and then you adjust it. You kind of clamp it up so that it doesn't move. And then you do the same on the other side, and voila, you are ready. Of course, you can put the chain on the other side So when you don't want, if you want to take your sunglasses off, they're just in a hang, or you can go ahead and be very bougie, I guess, and wear it like this. I'm not real sure how I'm going to wear it, but I am loving. I think this is just so pretty, so unnecessary, but so pretty. Here is the last item that I picked up at the Tokyo airport from the Chanel boutique. I did, of course, go into the Chanel boutique. I was excited to see what they had. I looked at all of their shoes, didn't find anything that I really wanted. Plus, if you follow me, I purchased a lot of shoes. I purchased like 4 pairs of shoes very recently. I'll go ahead and insert that video up here if you didn't catch it. And I actually got 2 pair of Chanel shoes at a really good price from someone on Instagram. And I just didn't see anything I wanted. I looked at the bags, but I was not really ready to purchase a handbag. And I didn't see one that was like, wow, I have to have it. I did see this. Let's go ahead and unbox this beautiful little thing so that I can share with you what I got. And this is a true unboxing because this one I have not opened at all. Any guesses? By the size of the box, you're going to have an idea. It's a little booklet. And inside are these beautiful earrings. I saw this and I was like, okay, let me see those. They are heart shaped and they are gold with pink. Gorgeous. They are from the 23P collection. They are pierced and I'm very happy that I was actually able to find them. I have to look at the credit card receipt. I have no clue if I paid more, less, the same. I am guessing I paid a little less because it was tax-free and because of the conversion, but I didn't have a chance to I haven't really looked at it. I am super excited to have these in my collection, and you will see me wearing them very soon. Okay, the last thing I did want to go ahead and talk to you about was customs. I have frequently traveled internationally and I've come into a lot of different airports throughout the US. However, I've never traveled internationally and come in through Atlanta, Georgia. And that's where I ended up, that was my first entry in the US. So that's where I had to do immigration and customs. I went ahead and I did the global entry as usual. It was the machine was a little wonky. And usually what happens is I do the machine and automatically the immigrations officer says, thank you very much. Well, this time they basically had you stand in a line. There was a couple in front of me. He called his name and then he called my name. And I tried to say, hey, that's me, but he basically took care of them and let them go. And then he was kind of confused as to who I was. So I told him my name. Then he asked me straight out, did you purchase anything while you were overseas? And that, my friends, is the moment of truth. That's where you're going to have to make your decision. I personally was not about to lie. And I thought to myself, oh boy, here we go. And I said, yes, I did. And then he asked me, how much did I spend? And I told him, I'm not 100% sure because of the conversions, but I gave him an approximate number. He was not very nice, to be honest. I've never really had this type of person in the past. And basically he called someone over and said, like, go with her. And then it's very strange. They put your passport into this clear, large envelope, and then you walk with the person to another place, you know, not very far away, where they have some other custom officers. And basically they were talking to one other person, and then he called me up. He was pleasant, and basically asked me the same thing. Did I purchase anything? I said yes. He said, how much did you spend? I gave him the approximate, and I said, listen, I got to be honest, I'm not real sure. I said, because I charged something on my American Express, which was true. And as soon as I get that charge, it comes up on my phone and it shows me the conversion. I said, however, I also charge some things on my City card, and I don't get it automatically. Between you and I, guys, I don't know if I just don't have it set up that way, but so I really don't know. And so he said, well, what did you buy? And so I told him, and then he asked me how much were the Chanel, you know, what did I buy at Chanel? And I think maybe he thought I bought a purse. And I was like, no, I got a pair of earrings, and I'm like, here you go. And I just gave him the whole bag. The receipt was inside the bag. The receipt was inside the bag, and I said, the receipt's inside. You can go ahead and do it. You can figure it out. So he looked at it, and then he said, well, you owe about $50, he said, but don't worry about it. Go ahead. And so he let me leave, and I was very relieved for two reasons. Number one, I had a connection that I needed to get get over to South Florida. And two, I was like, oh my God, if they have to, you know, whatever. So just wanted to share that with you. You do get the tax break in these countries if you do the tax-free. However, I am not sure how they know or they don't know that you purchased. I don't know if when you do the duty-free, it gives them a notice over here, or if it's just really random or whatever. I did have my duty-free bag in my hand, and I had put my items in here. I mean, I wasn't going to try to hide them, but I don't really think that this small bag is the reason. So I'm not real sure, but the bottom line is, if you are stopped and you are asked, you know, my opinion, you just tell them what you bought. And if you have to pay taxes on it, you have to pay taxes on it. It's just not worth not telling the truth. Anyhow, all in all, it was a wonderful trip to Japan. Japan is a beautiful country. I was, you know, amazed about how clean the country is, how clean the streets are. The people are just very, very polite. And so, yeah, loved it. Loved spending time with my son, and loved all of these little things that I purchased. So take care, everyone, and see you soon. Bye.